Welcome to today's video. Today I am sharing with you my March favorites. So all the products that I have particularly been using and loving this month. I do have a lot of new products, a lot of products that you haven't heard me talk a whole lot about up until this last month. And then I do have some products in here that you've heard me, that have been in favorites of mine in the past, and I've just kind of rediscovered them and really been using them and enjoying them a lot this month. I have a lot to share, so let's get started. So this first product, I will be totally honest, I'm actually surprised that I love it so much. I was not planning on purchasing it. It's the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. So I worked with Ulta a few weeks ago, and whenever I have campaigns like that, the way it typically works is I kind of get a list of like all their like new releases or products, and then I personally get to pick which ones I want to purchase, and then I purchase the product, and then I create my content around it. And this was on that list, so I thought, okay, why not? Let me get this and try it, and I love it. I have it on today. The reason I didn't think that I was going to really love it necessarily as much as I do is because it's a neutral palette, and if you saw how many neutral palettes I have, you would understand. I just didn't know if it was going to be, I didn't expect it to be anything better than the neutral palettes that I already own and love, but I really love this palette. It has 12 shades and it has a really good range of like sheens. I wouldn't even really say they're mattes. The shades in here that don't really have shimmer, they still have the prettiest sheen, which is personally my favorite. It's like a matte with a sheen. It has a good mix of those. It has some nice shimmer shadows, and then it has some kind of a couple of like glittery shadows. I've created several different looks with this palette, and I just love it. I love the consistency, the color payoff. They're easy to blend. It's predominantly a warm palette. It's really beautiful. So I have to say I'm kind of surprised how much I'm enjoying this and how much I am wearing it. The next is a new foundation, and it's by Wander Beauty. It is the Nude Illusion Foundation. I did a Wander Beauty kind of first impression review video a few weeks ago, and I was really impressed with this product. This and one more, actually I'll share it with you now. It's the On the Glow blush. It's a blush and highlighter on one side. These were probably the two standout products to me from that first impression haul. This foundation is so beautiful. I have it on today. It gives really beautiful coverage, and it looks so, I wouldn't say natural, but it's not made up either. It's just like it doesn't look like natural skin. It looks like flawless, perfected skin, but it doesn't look heavy. And it gives like the slightest glow. And when I say that, I mean that when I say slightest glow, when I look for a glowy foundation, you guys know I'm not a huge wearer of glowy foundations. I don't like anything that looks overly glowy. I like things that look like the glow is coming from within. Like my skin has just been properly hydrated, and it's bright, and it's just healthy. And that's what this foundation gives. And it's not too heavy at all, but it gives really great coverage. And I like the applicator. It has this wand applicator. I'm the shade medium. It's really beautiful. It's lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy. It blends out like a dream. It doesn't dry too fast. It's just a really easy foundation to work with, and I really like the way that this performs and wears throughout the day. So this is definitely a favorite this month. Now the Duo Stick, the highlighter and blush. This is a cream blush, and I don't wear cream products too often. I've talked about it in the past, but you know, I live in Texas, so it gets hot, so I like powder. I want to have things stay matte as they can, but this blush is so beautiful, you guys. It is just the prettiest peachy pink that you will find, and it just blends out really nicely. I think cream blushes can be intimidating for some people to work with, but we'll do a little right now. I just kind of apply it on the cheeks. I think we just overthink it, right? We get kind of worried and we overthink it. So I just apply it on the cheeks, and then you can even take your foundation brush and just kind of blend it out. You can use your finger also. You could use a beauty blender or a sponge, but you just want to blend it out a little bit. And it gives the most subtle glow. On the other side of the stick is a highlight stick, so that's a really nice product to, you know, highlight the high planes of the face. It's just a really pretty product. I have to say that I was impressed with Wander Beauty. I think their whole thing is like multitasking products, and I find this to be a really great multitasking product. The next product is by Dr. Brandt, and it's the 3D Lip Plump Fix. So I have been using this for about 2 weeks. I'm actually working with Dr. Brandt in a future video that'll come up after this video. Full disclaimer, this video is not sponsored. I have never done a sponsored favorites video. It's just a rule I have. I just feel like I don't do sponsored favorites videos, but sometimes I discover products because I work with brands, and then those products do make it into my favorites videos, but that content is never sponsored. I'm never paid to include it in a favorites video, just so you guys know. But this product, you guys, when I tried this a couple of weeks ago, I was like blown away. So it has two sides to it. It has a PM side, which is like a lip conditioning treatment. And so I put this on at night. I didn't really notice any change that night, you know, of course. The next day I put the AM side on and I was like, oh my gosh. I've had lip injections before. I've talked about it a little bit here and there, and I've always gone really natural. In fact, I don't think I've had anyone ever ask me on my channel if I had them done. But so I'm very conservative. I do very little whenever I do it. I've only done it once a year. But when I put this on, I would say after about 5 minutes, I looked in the mirror and my lips looked like I had just applied a little bit of injection. I am not kidding. I was blown away with this. So this goes on in the morning on dry, bare lips. So you don't want any lip balm or anything like that. But this works. This is a product that will wow you. It works. So it has the same applicator too, just kind of like a little lip balm applicator. But yes, this is definitely, whenever I discover products like this that I feel like are instant, you know, they give instant noticeable results, I'm really excited to share it. So when I grabbed this and I was like, should I put it in my favorites or not? Because I am working with them later. But I was like, yes, I have to. This is an awesome product. So there you go. Okay, moving right along. I'm so excited to show you this. So you guys have seen my salt palette. I've talked about it in other videos, but I finally took out all the Sydney Grace shadows that were sent to me and I put them in my salt palette and it's so beautiful. Sydney Grace is definitely a favorite. Very, very affordable, high quality eyeshadows. They have a full range of shades. I mean, you can find anything you really want, but they are beautiful, beautiful consistencies. I find the matte and shimmers to go on equally as nice. If you haven't discovered Sydney Grace, I do have a coupon code. I think it's for 15% off. It's not an affiliate code, so I don't make any commission off of it or at all if that matters to you or not. I don't know why it would, but I do have a 15% discount code that I'll have in the description box. If you haven't checked out their shadows, and their blushes are nice too, check them out. This lip gloss by Makeup Revolution, I love. It is the I Heart Chocolate Lip Gloss in the shade Chocolate Orange. And I'm gonna put a little bit on right now. So I like this gloss because it has a lot of pigment. So it's kind of like a one and done product for your lips. I don't usually take the time to line and lipstick and gloss my lips. Like most days I don't do that. I might do it in videos, but it's not kind of really how I am on the go. So I like glosses like this that offer a lot of coverage, that you don't really need to have a lipstick or a liner in or any product like that. And it's got a nice gloss to it. It's not like a really super high shine gloss. It's basically just like a really glossy lipstick in my opinion. It has the scent of like orange, chocolate orange, I guess you could say. But it's really nice. I got this and some other shades sent to me, but this was my favorite of them and it's called Chocolate Orange. I should have a video that goes up either just before this or just after this, using mostly Makeup Revolution products. And I was really impressed. That's a brand that I have only kind of recently discovered, and I'm really impressed with the quality, especially for the price point. So be sure and check that video out. If it's not up already, it'll be up soon. You guys have heard me talk about this a lot lately. It's the Makeup Revolution Bacon Blot Powder. I think I might have talked about this in my last favorites video, but that's okay. These are products that I'm truly loving. So if I have repeats month to month, then I have repeats month to month. I'm not just gonna pick products to talk about that I'm not truly loving. So this is the translucent. I also like the Banana Light, which is the yellow tint. They're all pretty sheer though. So even the Banana Light doesn't have a lot of color. It just kind of gives the most subtle brightness to the skin. It does blur pores in my opinion. It makes everything look really smooth. It's just a really nice consistency. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't appreciate the consistency from here, but there we go. It is just really, really, really nice. Like I'll show you so how white it is, but when it goes on the skin, it just gives the slightest brightness. Really, really nice powder. Great for setting underneath the eyes, great for setting the center of the face and giving a little bit of brightness. Milani's Luminoso blush. This is not a new product. I've talked about this a ton on my channel over the last couple years. I love this blush. This goes down as one of my favorites. I've been using it a lot this month because I grabbed it for a makeup look and then it just kind of sits here on my desk where I film and then I find myself just using it over and over. It is just so nice. It is so nice. I mean, I know this isn't a new product. A lot of you have probably heard about it for years, but if you have not tried this for whatever reason, I don't know what you're waiting for. It is so beautiful. It gives like the most subtle bit of glow and sheen to the cheeks. I did put that Wander Beauty on, I just remembered that. But I had this on before and it's so, so pretty. So I discovered a new setting powder this month. It's the Too Faced Prime and Poreless powder and it's a translucent pressed powder. I primarily use pressed powders in my purse. Like when I do my makeup, I usually apply a loose powder to set everything, but I like to have a pressed powder in my purse just to kind of touch up throughout the day. And this is what I purchased recently. It's translucent, so it looks really white, but it goes on completely sheer. It does a great job of just mattifying the skin, kind of taking away any shine or oil production throughout the day without adding a heavier makeup look. So if you're someone that touches up multiple times throughout the day, I always recommend a powder like this that's so lightweight that you can do that 5 times a day and not look like you've added a lot more makeup by the end of the day. When you use powders that have coverage to them or more pigment to them, if you use those several times throughout the day, you're just kind of adding a layer of makeup each time. So by the end of the day, it can look very heavy. So this is kind of your solution to that problem. I will say though, you guys, my package broke. I should probably go exchange it, or just re-glue it. I guess I could just re-glue it. So there's that. Okay, let's switch gears. So I do have one product that I guess we could put into the health category. It's the Vital Proteins Collagen Creamer. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me share this a lot. It's a creamer that I put in my coffee, but it has 10 grams of protein in it. Is that right? Did I just make that up? No, yes, 10 grams of protein. It does have a lot of calories. So it's 140 calories for 2 scoops. I usually do 1 and like maybe a quarter of another, but this is how I drink my coffee in the morning. It's 10 grams of collagen per serving, which is supposed to help with your skin, hair, and nails and joint support. It's made with coconut milk. I will be honest, I don't know that I've noticed like dramatic change in my skin, hair, or nails since I have been using this. And I've been using this for a couple of months now, 3 or 4 months, but it tastes so good and it's filling. So I'll put this in my coffee around 6 a.m., finish my coffee by like 6:30, and I find myself not even really hungry until 10:30 or 11 a.m. So it's really filling. So even though it does have a lot of calories for like a coffee creamer, it kind of serves as a meal almost for me and kind of holds me over until late morning, and it gives you 10 grams of protein. I really love it. It is pretty pricey for if you think of it as a coffee creamer, but I really think of it as a supplement. I think it's like $25, $26 at Whole Foods. You can also get it on Amazon, so I'll have a link for that down below. They have it in, this is vanilla, and I've also had it in the coconut flavor, and I like them both, but I think I prefer the vanilla. And then I just add 1 little packet of stevia, and it's so good. Okay, I have 2 hair care products for you, and I am so overdue. I know I promised you guys a hair care video a while back, probably weeks ago, and I just have not had a chance to film it, but I promise you that will be filmed this month and shared here on YouTube and on the blog. These 2 products by Oribe, I've talked about both of them, I'm pretty sure. I know I've talked about this one a lot. This is the Shine Light Reflecting Spray, and this is the Soft Dry Conditioner. This I've been using for a long time. This is probably my 3rd or 4th can of this, and I never allow myself to run out. I always replenish this when I'm out. The Soft Dry Conditioner, I think this is my 1st can of this, but this, so think of a dry shampoo, but a dry conditioner. You can apply this on clean hair too. You don't have to wait for your hair to get dirty, but it just gives your hair this softness to it. It's amazing. It's hard to explain. Like I washed my hair this morning and dried it, and then I applied both of these after. So I blew out my hair, and then I applied a little bit of the Shine Spray, ran my dryer over it with a brush just to kind of like heat it up a little bit. And then I put a little bit of the dry conditioner kind of all over my hair, to be honest, even at the root, all the way down to the ends of my hair. These both are so light. They're like the most fine mist. Do you see how fine that is? Oh, they smell incredible. If you've ever tried Oribe products, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, they smell, I'm gonna get this all over my camera equipment and my microphone. They are amazing. Oh, this one particularly smells amazing. I'm a huge fan of Oribe. Somehow over the last couple of years, I've migrated to almost using 100% Oribe. I started with like this deep mask conditioner that I still use and love, and then slowly I've added more product, and now I'm using shampoo, conditioner, mask, styling products. It's an exceptional hair care product. It's kind of pricey. I will full out say that it's pretty pricey, but honestly, it's the one hair care product that I feel like I have not been disappointed by their products. Like I notice a difference in the improvement of my hair. I have thick, coarse hair. It's very treated. I get colored every 6 weeks. I get keratin treatments. I have hard water at my house. So I have a lot of things that I just need to take good care of my hair. And I find that Oribe is the best for me. Okay, so we just have a few clothing items to kind of go through. The first is a dress that is actually, I bought this a year ago, but I have pulled it back out and found my love for it the last couple of months because I've had a few events and this has been the perfect dress for it. I'm actually gonna post a picture so you can actually see the full outfit, but this is the dress. It's by Chelsea 28. You can't even see it on camera, so I'm just gonna post a picture, but I purchased this last year for the Reward Style conference, and I think I'm actually gonna bring it back this year and wear it again to that conference because I have had no time or energy to plan or shop for this conference, and I'm actually leaving for it in 2 days from now, and I'm just gonna have to recycle things in my closet, which is totally fine. But I love this dress. I wore this to an event at the Kendra Scott store. I moderated a panel there, and I just love it. I think it's so flattering. It's got this wide panel on the top. I just think it's very flattering. I find it to be a very figure flattering dress. It's lined, so even though it's white, you don't have to worry about it being see-through. You have a lot of coverage. You don't have to worry about it showing any lumps or bumps, if you know what I mean. And even though it's all white, it has this nice little kind of like texture to it that I think makes it a little interesting. And I love that I can pair it with nude heels. I can pair it with any color of accessories that you want. I usually wear it with yellow heels that I have. I mean, really any bright color you can pair it with. It's just a very great staple piece, I think, to have in your closet. I think it's great for the office. I think it's great for any bridal showers, baby showers. I think it's just great. It served me well. And like I said, I think I'm gonna wear it again to the conference and probably wear it to the brand meetings that we have because I feel like it's just, I don't know, I just feel very sophisticated in it. Every time I put this on, I feel confident, I feel pretty, and I feel sophisticated. Okay, so I have a few dresses here, but I'm not even gonna pull them up and show you. I'm just gonna show you pictures of me in these dresses. So I finally broke down and placed my first order at Red Dress Boutique. If that sounds familiar to you, you've probably seen them on Instagram on all the really cute fashion bloggers. I had never ordered from there before, but I was looking for outfits for this event and I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I know their clothes are very, very affordable. So I hopped on there, I ordered 4 dresses, all of them were under $50. They were like $44, $45 each. And to be honest, I wasn't quite sure, I didn't really have high expectations. I thought, okay, they're probably gonna run really small, they're not gonna fit well, the quality won't be great, I'm gonna end up returning a couple of them. They do have kind of a tight return policy, I should mention that. I think the return policy is 14 days, but I figured, okay, I can try them on. If I don't like them, I'll just take them back and ship them off the next day. So it didn't have high expectations at all. I got them in the mail and I love them all. I'm keeping them all. So I was really excited. I hopped on Instagram and I did a little try on session to share that with you guys. I'm always excited to share, especially clothing brands that are affordable. I know I shop a lot at Nordstrom, and Nordstrom I feel is a great store to shop at because one, they have exceptional customer service. You don't have to worry about ever ordering something and not being able to return it. 2, they have a good range of affordable and very high end, and I find I'm kind of in the middle. Like I don't buy really high end clothing or bags or anything like that, but I also like quality, so I kind of find myself in the moderate, medium kind of range there. So I didn't really have high expectations for it. I'm sorry to say that, but I didn't. But I was so impressed. When I got all the dresses, I felt great in them. They all fit really well. They were pretty true to size. I think I got a size small in all the dresses. And they're so cute, and I love them. So I'm definitely gonna be shopping more at Red Dress Boutique. The only thing is I think that their pieces sell out really fast. So I don't even know if the dresses that I showed you are still available or not. If they are, I will link them. If not, I'm just gonna leave a link down below for Red Dress Boutique because I think if you're looking for something for an occasion and you don't wanna spend a lot of money, they're definitely worth checking out. Okay, and the last thing, I feel like I saved the best for last. It are these shoes by Treasure and Bond. I missed the boat last year. This is another piece that if you are on Instagram and you follow any cute young fashion bloggers, you have seen these like a million times. These were like the shoe of the year last year. I remember all of my blogger friends had these, and every time I would see them, they would like, you have to get them. They're so comfortable. They're under $100. They're great. They're fabulous. Well, finally, when I decided I was gonna buy them last year, they were completely sold out everywhere. I think they only sell them at Nordstrom, but you could not get them in any Nordstrom store. I even had someone like look in their system to see if any other stores had them, and they were completely sold out of this color. And so I didn't get them. Well, they restocked them this year, and so I snagged me a pair, and they are worth the hype. They are amazing. I love them. I love the color. They are so comfortable. I particularly love this color of nude because it's not too like or I guess it's not really nude, but like a saddle color, because it's not too orange, it's not too dark, but it's not too light. It's so versatile. So I'm so excited that I got these. They run pretty true to size. I got a size 7 and they fit perfectly. So I'm very, very, very excited to have these this year. I think they come in white and they also come in gray. I ended up buying the gray last year because they were out of these and I returned them. I just didn't really love the gray. Or not that I didn't love them, but I didn't find anything that I would really wear them a ton with. But the white and these, I know I would get a ton of use out of. So maybe I'll get the white ones too. But I wanted to share these with you guys because if you missed the boat last year like I did, they are available. So yay! All right, you guys, that wraps up my March favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are loving in the comment section below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!